Good morning, all of you. Can you hear me? Can you see editorial? Today's editorial: water management needs hydro-social approach. Hydro-social approach. Hydro-social approach. Today's editorial in the Hindu newspaper. So this is important in our disaster management. We have a disaster management in our syllabus. That is possible. Okay. The question can come on social aspect also. Okay. Agriculture also. Fresh resources are under stress. The principal driver being human activities in various forms. Okay. So very important point. Okay. We are not finding any fresh resources for water. Water resources being same. Okay. At the same time, because of human activity, which is also known by the name anthropogenic activities. Anthropogenic activities, reason behind this one approach. Okay, reason behind the crisis. Is it visible? Shall I enlarge it? Okay, we'll go line by line. Yeah, the Global Water System Project, which was launched in 2003 as a joint initiative. This can be a question itself. Okay, the Global Water System Project. Okay, we launched in 2003 as a joint initiative of Earth System Science Partnership and Global Environment Change Program. Please copy down. This is one MCQ question possible. This is one MCQ question possible. Okay. Global concern about the human-induced transformation. So that is the central point. See, it is for the human beings we need water. At the same time, it is because of the human being only we are losing the water also. Okay. Transformation of fresh water and its impact on the earth system and society. The fact is, fresh water resources under stress. Okay, we don't have fresh water resources. We are not having. Okay, water valuation. In the fourth assessment report of IPCC, highlighting the link between social vulnerability. Please write down. There's a link between social vulnerability and the modification of water system. Social vulnerability and modification of water system. It's globally established that the gap between the demand for and supply of fresh water reach up to 40% by 2030. That means 40% gap will be there. Okay, the need will be 100 liters means you will have only 60 liters. 40 liters are not there. Okay, that is what they are saying. Okay, please copy down that in your notebook. 40% possible gap in the fresh water supply and demand. Okay, the formation of 2030 Water Resource Group in 2008 at the instance of World Economic Forum and the World Bank. Please write down all this. Okay, possibly MCQ question. Okay, World Bank and World Economic Forum has formed a Water Resource Group in 2008. Okay, is in recognition of this problem and help achieve the SDG. Okay, Sustainable Development Goal. Okay, goal number 6. Please write down. Goal number 6 refers to the water availability and sanitation for all. Goal number 6. Okay. So all these are objective type of question. Possible objective type of question. To ensure safe water drinking water and sanitation for all, focus on sustainable management and water resources, wastewater and ecosystem. The latest UN World look at that UN World Water Development Report 2021 titled Valuing Water. So this can be another MCQ. What is the title of the World Water Development Report? Valuing Water. Has laid stress on the proper valuation of water. Okay. See, proper valuation. See, when it is bottled, when it comes into bottle, then you give 20 rupees or 30 rupees, right? If it is coming in tap, you don't give the value. Understood? So valuation of water, in the valuation, that itself is a question. Okay, write down. Discuss the valuation of water in India or in the world. Valuation of water. Water sources, water infrastructure, water services, water as an input to production and socio-economic development, socio-cultural values of water. Please write down all this. Please write down. Don't be hurry in rushing. Write down slowly all the points which is mentioned here. Okay, designing a comprehensive mix of divergent views about water held by stakeholders. Stakeholders means what? Industrialists are there, government is there, common people are there. Okay, all these are stakeholders. In this context, a hydro-social cycle approach. Please write down. This is a very important keyword. Hydro-social cycle approach, an appropriate framework. It repositions on the natural hydrological cycle in the human nature interaction structure and consider water the society as part of historical and relational what is it relational dialectical process. What is this? Okay, so simply put, okay, human being, okay, and their nature, their culture, their social activity, okay, that creates a water cycle. Okay, availability of water or not availability of water is dependent on the human being and their behavior. Okay, inter-basin transfer project, that we have done. Interlinking of water. Okay, interlinking of water. Anthropogenic factors directly influence. So that's what this is the bond I was again using. Anthropogenic factors means the factors which is done by the people, okay, human beings, influencing a fresh water system or the engineering of river channel, okay, river channels, irrigations, then land cover change, change in the aquatic habitat, okay, habitat, and point and non-point source pollution affecting water quality. Please write down. Okay, what are the ways we do? Okay, we do irrigation to agriculture. Because of that, we change the course of the water. Then we are doing pollution. Okay, changes in the aquatic habitat. Okay, then we also have created this imbalances in the water availability. Okay. Okay, all these have been done. There are several IBT initiatives across the world. One recent document indicates that there are 110 water transfer mega projects that have either executed or being planned. Okay, national, that is interlinking of water, which is one of the ambitious projects in India. Create artificial water course. Okay, actually we're trying to connect the Ganga with Kaveri. Okay, I don't know it will happen in our generation or not. There is lot of points against it, at the same time lot of points which is in favor of that is also available. They will re-engineer the hydrological system and considerable local, regional and global ramification. Please copy down this one. Once you do this interlinking, okay, the hydrological system, okay, we are going to re-engineer what is existing naturally, that we are going to change it. Okay, local, regional, global ramification will be there because of this. Okay, for example, Ganga, actually if you are changing anything in the Ganga, it will affect the this one, like Bangladesh is getting water from that. Likewise, Indus, anything you are doing, then Pakistan will get affected. Likewise, Nepal. So all these neighboring countries also will be getting affected by our own this one. Some of the key assumptions that are not required. Okay, agriculture, grey water use. Okay, write down. Agriculture, okay, is where we are creating wastage of water. Okay, wastage of water. Look at this: rice and wheat, two principal crops accounting 75% of agriculture production. Okay, means the total production which is happening in India, 75% comes from this. Okay, 75% comes from this only. The agriculture sector uses a little over 90% of the total water use. That also right. Okay. Agriculture sector uses maximum amount of water. I have a doubt, okay, because it can be industries also. The industry plant consumption 2 to 3 times higher than the production. Anyway, so agriculture uses irrigation. Okay, you might have heard about this. Is a concept of fertigation, drip irrigations, sprinkle irrigation, micro irrigations. All this can increase the efficiency of water. Who can tell me? We have a scheme for Government of India scheme for increasing the efficiency of water usage. What is the name of the scheme? What is the name of the scheme? Who can tell me? Okay, so what is this grey water means, which is already an used water. Okay, grey water, that is we are not using mostly. Okay, that is being wasted. Okay, it is estimated 55 to 75% of domestic water use turns into grey water depending upon the nature of use, people, habits, climate condition. Okay, at present average water consumption, okay, given the size of the urban population to link. So our agriculture is required, industry is required. Okay, urban areas require more water than the rural areas also. Okay, that is also there. All this creating pressure, stress on the water availability. Okay, apart from inefficient usage, right, on the word inefficient usage of water, there is also reduction in the natural storage capacity. Please write down that. Please write down this. Planning ahead, this may not be adequate to address all the problems. Okay, see, we cannot look at this. Okay, nevertheless, the measures will help to reduce the demand supply gap in many places. Okay, how much we have seen the supply demand? 40% we have seen, no? Okay, 40% that can be reduced. Okay, that can be reduced. Okay, scarcity can be reduced. Okay, so at the end of the day, what we are doing is the same thing. So it's a very old traditional question. It's not completely new. It's a very old question. Okay, old concept. Okay, same thing they are using. Okay, look at the words. Certain words you can use in your answer writing. Hybrid water management system is necessary, where along with the professionals and policymakers, the individuals and the community and the society will be included in the value chain, or you can say included in the preparation of the project, implementation of the project, and evaluation. Please write down these three words: preparation, okay, implementation, and evaluation. Review and evaluation. These four things are there in any project you talk about. The challenge is not to be the technocentric but anthropogenic. Okay, that means the challenge is not to be like too much technocentric, like technology you implement too much. Okay, and too much of like top bottom approach. Rather you do a community based information, community based approach. That is most good, and that will give results also. Okay. So very simple article. Okay, under this article, what are the takeaway we are doing? Okay, takeaway, we are understanding there's a water stress is there. Okay, and we are not able to find new resources for water. Okay, at the same time, because of our own activity, what is getting polluted, what is getting scare, it is getting wasted. All this we are doing. So what we need to do? We need to do some normal things, like we do some renovation, maintenance of traditional water harvesting, groundwater recharge, reuse of water wherever possible. Okay, all this we have to do, and usage of grey water also should be, like, means already used water can be used in the agriculture activity. That also can be done. Then hybrid water management system, very important keyword from this editorial. That means it is nothing but any water management system, you are going to a field and you are trying to do a canal, something. Okay, so there some professionals will be there who are water engineers will be there. They are IIT and something like that. Okay, then there will be politicians, ministers, somebody, they are policy makers. Okay, in addition to that, you have to take the help of the communities also. Take the help of communities, of local communities. They will also give you good information. Okay. Okay, so if they want the question of this, the question is, this is the question. Valuation of water can be one question, and what is the way in which we can overcome the water stress, okay, water scarcity, which is going to happen in the future. What are the ways in which you can do? That is also possible question. Okay.